How's it going? Adam Drake here, and today I'm going to show you a little tip that I do for the out drives on my MBX8R Nitro and electric buggies. So with the new rear end geometry on the MBX8Rs, there's a lot of different options with hub height, camber link height, CVA versus universal. So especially if you run inside hole in the rear arm and you cut the shock end to get more up travel with universals, you can sometimes run into an issue where the drive shaft under full compression will kind of get nicked by the outdrive. So what I do is I take a Dremel with a stoned material cone bit, and I just kind of clean up the chamfer or the radius on the outdrive cup. So I'll show you a little bit of a closer look. And again, this is just kind of in extreme conditions, especially on a track where you have really, really big jumps, and if you've cut the shock ends to have additional up travel. It still usually doesn't cause a problem, but I just always worry if I see a little nick or kind of scarring on the drive shaft. I don't want to weaken the drive shaft and have it break. So we'll go ahead and change the angle, and I'll show you how I chamfer the edge of the outdrives to give a little bit more room and clearance. Okay, so here you can see on the Dremel, I have a stone material coned bit, so something you would use to kind of clean up a hole on your body. And what I'm going to do is turn the Dremel on, and this cone bit is like the perfect size. It won't go all the way in. You don't want to get in and actually like gall up or scratch the surface where the ball of the drive shaft goes. What I'm looking to do is where this is machined and then where it goes back to the flat where the ball goes in, I'm wanting to just take this sharp corner and kind of clean it up, make it to where it's not such a sharp corner. Because what happens is, again, if the outdrive's at this orientation in the car, the drive shaft goes in, drive shaft's going up and down. I'm trying to just clean up that area to give a little bit more clearance and make sure that it doesn't have that sharp corner. So this is going to get loud for a second, but I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of these outdrives, and then I'll show you a closer look. So as you're doing it, you just want to kind of let the outdrive rotate a little bit. So then hopefully you can see down in there. You can see the area where it kind of knocked off that sharp corner. And again, that's going to just give a little bit more clearance for the drive shaft. So I go ahead and I do this to the front and the rear. This is really important more so on the buggy than the truck. It's not going to hurt if you do this for both buggy and truck, but it's more needed for buggy than truck. This has been noted with Mugen Japan, and we're looking to potentially do a slight running change to give a little bit more clearance there. We just need to do some testing and make sure that in production we can remove that little bit of extra material and it not change the durability of the outdrives. When we take the current outdrives and modify them the way that I've just shown you here, we've had no problems with durability, so it shouldn't be a problem. but I don't know when this running change could potentially go into production. So just wanted to share this with you to help your universals and CVA drive shafts hold up and last a little bit longer in your Mugen MBX8R nitro and electric buggies.